Welcome. It's Nuesha, and I'm here to do a reading for you. Now, as I closed my eyes, right, I noticed I went immediately into trance. What I'm understanding right now is what Spirit is telling me is when you visit a location, over and over again, you create feelings of familiarity and feelings of safety. It's like going to your favorite coffee shop or your favorite nook somewhere in your city or town. And this could be a location or a safe place or a safe space where you find yourself going in order to find some remnants of security or just the ideal feelings of happiness, of knowing. The idea is that the more that you visit said location, or the more that you visit this one given spot, it could even be a corner, a literal hole in the wall. And the more that you visit this, you create familiarity, you create safety, you create feelings of nostalgia, feelings of predictability, and as well a feeling of knowing, right? Not only do you create a feeling of knowing, you end up doing something called like energy deposits into this location, right? Because energy, time and space and objects and locations, they hold energetic memory. And so this place that you visit, that you go back to, this safe space that you return to, not only holds feelings of safety, right, but it actually holds pieces of your energy, pieces of your spirit. It's like a purse or a bag or a backpack or a grocery cart, right? You're shopping for something and you're filling up your cart with merchandise and or belongings, and you're walking through the store, or you're walking through your favorite bookstore and you're collecting books and objects, and your arms become full and you still want to browse. So you go get a cart and you put the things in the cart, and the cart holds onto your potential belongings until you're ready to check them out, or until you're ready to purchase them or put them back. So this safe place does the same thing for your energy. It's almost as real as journaling, right? You go to a journal, or you go to a piece of paper or a typewriter, laptop, whatever, your cell phone, your notes, whatever, and you put your thoughts down in a safe place so that you can revisit, pick them up, or put them down at a later time. Azure, food's almost done, rice is done, chicken in the oven. I'll let you know as soon as it's done and I'll feed you. Thank you. I'll let you know. Thank you. Feelings of safety, familiarity. For example, food. And sorry, my bedroom door is very light and airy, so it sounds louder than what it is. Sometimes being told is definitely essential, especially when you're used to too much of a good thing. Too much of a good thing can definitely go sour. And like any good metabolism, if abused, eventually will slow down. Will eventually slow down. I wasn't expecting to pull from this deck first, but I think we had other plans. The Four of Think, or also known as the Four of Swords, is a card of rest, surrender, meditation, clearing the mind, letting go, healing. And this is yellow. Think the mind, it's very solar plexus. And I have a chipped nail, unfortunately, so right, it's like trying to sleep with the lights on. The lights are on. We're trying to rest our mind. Outside it's dark. We have an owl who's peeking, wisdom that's waiting to be instilled. So to me, it's more of a light sleep than a deep sleep in this case. Kind of just putting things to rest, letting your mind rest, letting your body rest. Solar plexus, the ego, the self-knowing, personal balance. Oh, that just rings a doorbell for me because I've been dealing with vertigo on and off, and vertigo is said to like originate in the ears. So I'm like, okay, is this crown chakra that has me all woo-woo? And so I've been kind of just thinking about like my focus in my ajna, my third eye, and just like creating focus and honing in. But now that I think about it, I've always known, yes, balance stems from the ears, right? And with me, it's ears, I know. So it's listening, and I'm learning how to be a better listener. I like to believe that I am a good listener already. But when it comes to like lighter conversations or just like lighter or just normal day-to-day chit-chat, I don't think I'm that great of a listener because I'm anxious and I jump to conclusions and conversation, and I'm trying not to do that. So I'm trying to become a better listener. And it's also about vocalizing and expressing one's own personal truth first and foremost, and holding space for others in their personal truth as well. But in this case, I'm recognizing the solar plexus could potentially use some strengthening, and with that I'm thinking core exercises, strengthening the core, pelvic floor exercises as well for the women. Okay, the Six of Feel, the Six of Cups energy. I mean, Six of Cups or Six of Feel, I mean, now I understand. This one little nail, I'm like, I don't know if I should go, I don't know what to do. I almost want to chop it off and file it down. I want to bite it. I want to fill it in. I want to go get it fixed. I don't know. So when I first opened up the reading, I had this safe place or this safe space in mind, or this area or location in which we keep on visiting in order to create feelings of safety. And in my mind, I said like book, cafe, but what I was really seeing it was as a cottage, and like a cottage in a forest, like freaking Hansel and Gretel or something like that, and not in the scary approach. But that feeling of home and safety with the Six of Cups, or the Six of Feel, is definitely a nostalgic energy, like we mentioned earlier, a nostalgic, energetic place in which we are able to revisit in order to feel feelings of longing or feelings of home. So that only, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Do, 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 do. I don't know, that just needs to come out. It's like, geez. The Four of Think and the Six of Feel is that rest. Dreaming of a white Christmas. I don't know, it's just we're in summer, we're in June, Capricorn season, coming up upon Cancer season. It's just that feeling of warmth, of happiness, of joy, of home, of family, of giving, of receiving, of just settling and enjoying the dark of the night, so to speak, to allow the self to rest, because the dark of the night has fallen soon upon us, almost like a hibernation energy. And I've just been reluctant to say this because apparently we're in summer, you know? And there's this like reparation that is required. I mean, I think you've just been on a really long journey. I mean, I'm so happy to be arriving home. Annoying. Finally, I'm arriving home and I have some balloons, the idea of celebration, the idea of return, sunshine. And then here we have a crescent moon. Is it everything that we've dreamed of? Is it everything we've ever dreamed of? Me. This is blue throat chakra, and check that out. It's just been a long time coming, and there's just like a frequency that wants to emit itself. All right, strength and the 4 of create. Thank you, Heavenly Divine Creator, Spirit and Will, for allowing me to serve you, for activating me, for activating the solar plexus, for activating the throat chakra, for activating the ajna, and for grounding us deeply, 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 deeply within the root chakra. The root, fire element, the 4 of create, picture perfect. Picture perfect. I don't know. It's giving like picture day at school. Like, but yet there's this gentleness and kindness. I mean, look, this person is like nervous, and this individual is so comfortable, so confident. Gotta get more water. It's in the car, so. Whether you're choosing to stay boxed in and in a perceived like safety zone, or you're going to trust your internal instincts and go where your mind desires, where your heart desires, to go to the places that you've been dreaming of, or to go to the place that you've always dreamed of. I mean, 2 4s are, that's very stable energy. We know that 4 is quite stable. Yes. But sometimes 4s can be a bit stale as well. Immovable. Impossible. I mean, there's something about confidence here and being okay with stepping outside of the box and not always appearing to be this ideal. I mean, do you even have an ideal in your mind of who it is that you think it is, or have you been boxed in? Have you been boxed in? Have you been putting on this smile, this face, this ideal in order to like appease what has been asked of you? But at the same time, this could be you self-reflecting on or through photos or through photography or through images of the past that helps stir up this quality, this instinct within you that has potentially been dormant due to a lapse in memory. So there's new memories resurfacing, and the sensations and the emotions that come with these memories that somehow grace your confidence, that grace your sense of self, that bring you or return to you a sense of empowerment, a sense of knowing the self, remembering when you were freely, openly, vividly you, without any restriction, without any apprehension. You didn't even think about it. You didn't care what anyone thought about you. You never thought twice about it. You were unapologetically yourself. Yeah. In your childlike spirit. And there's something about that that you've forgotten, or that is resurfacing for you at this time. It's okay to be unapologetically you. And it's okay to just live a life that is so out loud and fierce. Yeah, being completely, willing to color outside of the lines. Right? Look at that. To color outside of the lines, the calamity, and then structure. We have structure and then the complete opposite, like that brainstorming energy. Look at that brainstorming energy, that childlike quality. I mean, even if it requires that you become a bit more boisterous, I think that you were silently loud, or you were exuberant in a way that no one can really quite pinpoint. But it really had nothing to do with them. It definitely started conversation and sparked interest and made people wonder. Not only did it make people wonder, but it actually inspired them. Inspired them to find their own way, their own expression. So when you march to the beat of your own drum, and when you remember how to do that, you will realize and recognize how you also bring and birth life for others. In this case, this is an inspiration. This is an inspirational energy. Giving others the permission, the okay, the support to be their unadulterated self. Is that correct? I'm not sure. Their colorful, bold self. Do it. We support you. As long as it's something that is, that inspires or sparks creativity, life, fervor. I mean, we could have some artists, some creatives here. And I think it's definitely time to like take action on some of our ideas, to put structure to some of our creative ideas. Yes, you underwent a period of transformation and change, and that might still feel active from time to time. But as the old story fades out, you have to remember that the crutches that once existed for you can no longer be a thing anymore. I mean, like, if it was detrimental in the past, or if it wasn't detrimental in the past, you're gonna see really quick that the discomfort that you are experiencing are due to outdated like storylines that are still somehow looping in the background, and you haven't quite figured it out, and that it's time for you to wake up, and that was essentially a dream and it's unreal. And at the moment that you wake up and refocus, the world is legitimately at your fingertips. Now, it's all about calming the animus, or calming the body and calming the self, and knowing that you are a whole person, a whole being, and that even though you're starting anew, remember like yesterday we said brand new adult, even though you're starting brand new as an adult, doesn't mean that you still aren't sensitive, and that you still don't need to take it easy on yourself, requiring a lot of positive self-talk and positive reinforcement as you acknowledge your own fragility. I didn't want to get this reading too long. Ace of Think. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Breakthrough energy, flow, rest. Allow something new to spark, regress into feelings, old feelings of safety, by creating a safe space or structure or location, somewhere where you just feel not only protected, but safe enough to explore and expand if you want to. As you're learning and recognizing that you are in control, and yes, you might be sensitive, but you are in control. And as you continue to gain control, or understand that you are in control, you create safety for yourself to create. And because you're essentially in your mastery already, it's all going to come to you very easily. And you're going to see how you're going to become inspirational for others, and how you are inspirational for others. And then we have the Eight of Think underneath, and this is the uncertainty of self. So a little bit of solar plexus work, and we're still working on surrendering. That's still a thing. Surrender and rest. So that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. God bless you. Bye.